Are you a serious person? Anybody that comes to Souldate to come and make me feel like I'm not the host of this show and bully me, bully my tummy, bully everything, I will show their true character to the world. You're not a serious person. Our guest for today, her name is Chinemema. She had a lot of lessons and entertainment to give to us. But immediately she came, she said she needed to get a study Bible. So we had to go to the biggest market in Enugu State, Ogbete Market. Ha! That market. Anyway, you will see the videos later because that market is crowded and a lot was happening there. I'm so happy to have you here.
Glad to be here as well.
And so, in the light of it all,
okay,
I want you to pick between sing or dance, because you are going to do one for my audience, of course.
Sing.
Yeah, this one you've already raised your hand. This worship you want to give us now.
Yes,
serious?
Daddy's child.
Right.
Yes, so Daddy's baby.
So let's have it.
What song would you like me?
So what are you singing for us?
What song? Give me a song. I have nothing in my mind. I'll sing worship song here for you guys.
We love Jesus now. Don't you guys love Jesus? We love Jesus, so don't worry. Give us holy, holy. I know my voice is bad. Holy.
And it does not have tempo.
Okay. Okay. But that's hurtful.
Sorry, my love. But you know the truth hurts.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can take it. Jesus loves me regardless.
I know, right?
I can take it. So
yeah.
Do your singing with your tempo.
Omo Chineke! Hey! Tonu Jesus Igwe! Say Igwe! My special number goes like this. My daddy, your baby is singing. I will be singing and dancing and chanting for the rest of eternity. My daddy, your baby is singing. I'll be singing and dancing and chanting for the rest of eternity.
I was scratching my bed. But wait, do you know that I've been listening to this song and I've been singing this song for the past God knows how long, but this is the first time that I'm hearing the lyrics of the song, and it's actually my daddy, I'll be singing and dancing and chanting.
Is it actually
what
chanting?
I've been singing is I will be singing and dancing and shouting.
I think it's shouting, but me, I like putting chanting because we chant. Don't we chant when we speak in tongues?
Oh, so I'm the one that is right.
Yes, you're right. I think you're right. I think we need to check.
Like,
yeah, you're correct.
I'll be singing and dancing and shouting. God, I got it. Even though my voice does not have tempo, my voice have direction.
But I said you got
I know the right word.
Wait.
I want to have this jollof agidi. It's been like 2 years since I had this. Even more than 12. Last time I had that, I was in worry. There was one lady that used to work it. One Igbo lady like this.
Oh, yeah?
Okay. I don't understand this fish will go like this. Tasting like okporoko.
Nice, right?
Exactly the taste.
Okay.
Yes. You don't like it? It's exactly the taste I usually
No,
get when I eat this. It's agidi now.
Please.
It's agidi. But I think they now. I don't know how. Funny enough, I don't know how this is made, but I know
It's like pap that they added.
it's agidi now.
I don't like it. I know that time I used to eat it, I was still a child.
Oh really?
And I don't know what it means to eat good food.
I feel like if my parents know that it's agidi, they'll be like, huh? Like jollof agidi, because we didn't grow up with this. I grew up in Lagos. Yeah, so I don't think there's anywhere they sell this, and even if there was, then we never had it growing up.
Wow. So when did you guys move out of Lagos?
I was in 2011 or 2010. I can't remember. Either those years, but wait, no. They came in 2011. I went in 2010 when I got admission to Imo State University. Yeah, that's when I fully came into Imo State, into the East. And that's when I left Lagos. They never went back again. They came eventually. I guess my mom was tired of being separated from her husband. Her husband was in the East, she was in Lagos. I guess she was just tired of all that. And then
she moved.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we decided to enter Keke. Prices of transportation now is crazy. This one did not agree the price, so we left. We left and we tried this one. He agreed the price. But then he noticed we were filming him and he said he's not taking us for whatever reason. So we left. We tried this one. It was very cool and nice to us. So we decided to enter and headed straight to the market.
Only you. Only you are God. Till the end is only you. Till the end is only you. Till I reach is only you. Till we meet is only you. Only you. Only you. Only you are God. Only you are God. My daddy. Your baby is singing. I'll be singing and dancing and chanting for the rest of eternity. I can't shout. I can shout. I will shout. Stop shouting. I will be singing and dancing and shouting for the rest of eternity. But this actually feels good. Just look at how this person is just spoiling my music.
I'm actually the host of this show. I'm not just this person. This is my show. And I'm owning it. So, yes. Yes. I refuse to be bullied in my show. I will not let it happen. Justice for the marrow.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
At this point, we were on our way to the market. By the way, this is Keyeta Market in Enugu State. But this is not where we are headed. We are going to Ogbete Market. So if you don't already know anything about Souldate, let me give you the brief. Souldate is that show where you come and be yourself, talk about that thing you've always wanted to talk about, and do that thing you've always wanted to do. So I would do it together with you, and as the audience, you just watch, learn, and enjoy.
So how was life like when you moved out of Lagos to the East?
That question. It's funny when I tell people that I learned how to speak Pidgin in the university.
You still don't know how to speak Pidgin.
Oh well.
You still don't know how to speak Pidgin.
It's very weird when I say it because they're like, because then when I was in school, when I resumed year one.
Strange.
I know, right?
Growing up in Lagos and
I know, right?
Pidgin in Imo State.
We went to
I'll say we went to good schools. In our schools, they never.
Privileged kids.
Yes, girl. We went to good schools, so yeah, I think that actually added.
Yeah.
Even though my mom literally made us jump bus. I jumped Molway bus. There was a car at home. She'll tell you no. What if this car was in here? Would you go and jump that bus?
Typical African mother.
Really crazy.
Well, that's really nice.
Thank you. So it made me adapt. That home training made me adapt to any situation I find myself.
Yeah.
And it was good. Then I thought she was a wicked mother because I'm like, I beg.
Of course.
I mean, there's a car.
Like,
why can't you take me to school? You not see other kids with their parents dropping them at school, you just be sweating coming down from bus.
And it's crazy when you know you have a car at home.
Thank
it's not
you.
Like you don't have
it's not like she can't drive. Because
right.
I know she can't drive. Because my dad didn't really grow up with us.
Okay.
Yes. My dad was, I feel like my dad was, if I ever use the word, 85% absent. During my own consciousness while growing up. Right? Yeah. It was so funny.
Must have affected you.
I think it did. I always wanted my dad around. You know, when other children are, their dad coming to drop them off and pick them, then in church, you just see that father privilege, that fatherly figure. Wasn't always there.
That presence.
Yeah, that presence. It wasn't always there. And then my mom had to stop us from watching Nigerian movies because Peter Doche looks like my dad, like the older version of my dad.
Wow. So
each time, I don't care if he's a ritualist in the movie.
Yeah.
Each time he dies, hey,
you start crying.
Legit. And my father is dead. It was crazy.
Are you serious?
My mom said, see, no more Nigerian movies in this house.
I swear I will do the same because what is that for?
Cry. And she now said, we'll now watch the cartoons he brings back whenever he comes back because he was in the country.
Then it was still CD plates, right?
Exactly. So I remember one of my favorite, Chicken Run. That's the name of that. I was always playing it there.
I think one of the cartoons I know then was Peter Pan.
Yeah. Those ones were the usual, but this one, people didn't really know the cartoon because he brought it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So whenever we have friends come around,
you play it and like show the vibe. We have something you don't have. I know that. I know that.
But it was a good one. I'll say my mom's a strong woman. Because I'll say my mom. I grew up with a strong woman.
Yeah, right.
Imagine juggling, training for kids, and also having businesses. Because she resigned to train her kids. Wow. She said she wanted that presence. She wanted a motherly presence. Since we didn't really have a fatherly presence.
Yeah.
We should have a motherly presence.
Oh wow, that's a huge sacrifice on my end.
Yeah.
Wow.
God bless her.
Amen. Mommy, God bless you wherever you are.
Amen.
So we finally got to the market. The crowd was crazy. See her expression. And then she was just going and all of a sudden I could not find her. Boom. Then I found her. I was so happy. I beg go, no be Souldate, I go take fine person. So we're going, these guys were just rushing us. Fine girls, come and fix your lashes, come and fix your nails, this one, that one. This market is big, I can't even lie.
How would you say your relationship with your mom is?
I give glory to God.
Yeah.
I'll put in that line.
Okay.
Because it wasn't good at the start because I know now. I said my mom was a disciplinarian.
Sorry.
Thank you. My mom was a disciplinarian. She is a disciplinarian.
Yeah.
So
because of that, I got scared. Yes, I was always. Yeah.
Was it like when something happened to you, she wasn't the first person you had in mind
Obviously.
to talk to?
I'm sorry, no, it's not my mother. Because I feel like she would beat me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had that fear. That's the word. I was afraid of my parents, most especially my mom. Yes. So that drew me apart. That drew me far away from her.
But you wish it could be the reverse?
Well, to be very honest, when I see other people and their communication with their mom or their relationship with their mom, I feel indifferent because I'm like, people always tell you to your mom every day, every minute of the day. Yeah. I feel weird when people do that. I mean, if there is something that I need to, I would say right now it's beautiful because I can talk to my mom about anything right now. Yes.
But you wish it started earlier?
Yes. I'll say
especially
yes.
as a teenager.
As a teenager, exactly. Yes. I wish I had that. Yes, I did. I do wish, but this is what it is. Now I don't wish anymore. I'm like, we've picked it up already.
In a better place.
Yes, we picked up already and we're good to go.
Immediately we see breaking groundnut, I say let's buy it and eat before somebody will faint inside this market. We have been working and working inside this market. We never chop, we just the waka. So we were still looking for where to get books. We finally found the line where they sell books. Then we were looking for study Bible.
Which of these games do you remember? Our grandmother liked to sew skirts.
Yes, she don't know what.
Let's have it.
How do it again?
Right. Our grandmother likes to sew skirts. She don't know what she can do.
Yes,
our time now is 6 o'clock. We are ready to brush our teeth. We are ready to comb our hair. Stupid.
Come on. I think you now start.
Yes. Then you will not start without saying anything. Yeah, let's say it again. Okay. Our grandmother likes to sew skirts. We don't know. This my guess. You have a plan.
Meanwhile, immediately we got to the market, it started raining heavily. Look at the ground, everywhere was flooded. Hi, we're just looking for somebody and they told us to go and meet one Shukudi that says Bible, study Bible. So it's Shukudi we were looking for.
And then I remember the time when my mom stopped us from wearing trousers.
I used to...
Literally.
So in my case, reverse was the case. My mom was begging me to wear trousers.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I was really shy because I felt I had this very tiny waist.
Okay.
Right? So at some point in school they were bullying me and calling me fish. Crazy.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Because now when I wear my skirt, I think when I was in junior secondary school, when I wear my skirt, you can't find my belt. It's usually like inside, and then the upper side of my body is bold, and then the downside bold, and then the waist you can't find it. And they were calling me fish. So I felt trouser is going to reveal everything we are talking about, right? So I avoided trousers with everything. My mom would buy me different designs. But I'll tell her, nah, I'm not doing that, please. The very first day I wore trousers, I went to see my mom at the market. My mom says at the market, right? Till now. So I went to see her at the market. Immediately I got to the market, she was just like,
it's a surprise.
She was just shouting. Everybody was like, what's going on? And then they didn't really feel like it was a big deal, right? But for the fact that she has been with me,
true,
and then she knew that me wearing trousers, like,
all of a sudden,
like just like that day she went and bought malt for me. I remember Malta Guinness. She bought Malta Guinness for me, and gave it to me and said, please have this.
Oh, wow.
My mom. My mom, she was so happy that I wore trousers. So don't worry, continue your shit.
Wow.
Yeah, that was my experience.
It was one time in university because I was still with my uncle. In year one. Yeah. In my first year. Still my uncle. And then I think I was supposed to board a bike and then my skirt stopped. So I had to come back home. And I'm like, I don't have any other. I didn't have all those free Miramaka. I'll call it Miramaka kind of skirts because I didn't like that then.
Yeah.
So my uncle was angry. My uncle now called my dad. I was like, why is it that your daughter doesn't have trousers? And then he called my mom. And he said, don't you know your daughter doesn't wear trousers? Your girls don't wear trousers. And he's like, I beg. She's in school now. Yeah. She's in school now. She needs to figure out herself, right? That's actually how I started wearing trousers. My auntie now went. That's my uncle's wife.
That's epic.
Yeah, I know, right? My uncle's wife now went just gave me like few, and then my cousin, because I had an elder cousin then that was going to school, so she gave me like few of hers. I had to have many because I was slimmer. She had waist time. So I had to amend it. And then that's how I started wearing trousers.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, we found Shukudi, the Gaza treasure, the missing treasure. Behold, Shukudi. And we found the study Bible. I didn't know study Bibles were so expensive. Over 20,000 naira.
I don't know, but how does she feel about you having extra piercing?
My mom has only seen my piercings once. This particular one, she said that no, she take it off. The day she saw it, I did not rest. This one, she saw it the day I was leaving the house, so there was nothing she could say. She was just weak. And I'm sure she had forgotten that I even have this on.
Yeah.
But this one, she's like, take it off. Don't you know that is an avenue for demons to enter you?
Yeah.
Now. I say, how? Biko, how? Am I possessed? Like, am I possessed?
But you can be possessed.
I'm not possessed. I actually removed it because of how.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, I removed it. But the whole thing closed and I left and I put it back.
Yeah, let's have it.
On our way out, my assistant said she needed a jota, so we stopped by this shop to get it. I don't know why she did not say that when we were at Shukudi's shop. So we're getting it. For some reason, this girl was just disrespectful to everybody, and I was not having it. My guest was not having it too, and anything for my guest. So we left that place, went back to Shukudi's shop to get the jota. Meanwhile, we have to do some adventures and spontaneous shopping.
What is your perception about friendship breakups?
That's actually a good question because I have been through that countless times. And I would say it's part of growth. To be honest, I'm not someone that believes that you can be friends with someone from your childhood until until right now.
Of the 5 friends that play together would not
stay together
because
forever. I mean, if you are growing and that other person is not, it would stunt your growth. It will delay your growth. It will keep dragging you down. So why not? I mean, you guys would. It's not like you guys are fighting, but you guys will actually stop being friends. I guess it's not like you guys are fighting. You can say hello, you can check on each other, you can check up on each other. But I mean, that friendship will not be as it used to because I mean, you guys now have different vision or different goals. Let me put it that way. Yes. So if my goals doesn't align with your goal, I don't think we should be friends.
Yeah, I think so.
That's what I believe because I feel like it would bring. I think that's where resentment starts.
Yeah.
Envy. Yeah. Because you now see that I'm growing and you're not. Before you know it, you're not thinking positive. You now start thinking negatively. So I think yes, very, very important. And again, friendship is very, very, very vital to your growth. That's why people do networking. I mean, from networking can be friends because you people share the same goal, right? And as sharing the same goal, you guys can now work together to achieve that goal. That's why we have people that have accountability partners. Those accountability partners can be your friend. Yeah, very important. I mean, I'm accountable to you, meaning that I can share the deepest with you.
And you can be vulnerable to the person.
Very important. Vulnerability is very important in friendship. Very much important.
Our date for this episode is staycation, and the clothes I carried when we got to the hotel, it was too revealing, so we had to get camisole to cover up my cleavages. It was not so covered, but it did something. Yeah, it did.
Like, what do you think about being the bigger person? I mean, I've asked myself that question over and over again every time this happens.
I think being the bigger person is not easy. It's not easy. You have to be spiritual to be able to successfully be the bigger person, because you can just be the bigger person but you're not doing it successfully.
That's very
right
true.
But when you are spiritual, God will teach you how to tame your pride, your ego, because this thing is just a battle of ego. The other person really wants to work things out, but they value their ego more. And you also want to work things out. You also value your ego, but you value the friendship more than the ego.
So the ego will be subdued.
So the ego will be subdued to the friendship. So being the bigger person is not close to easy.
It's not.
It's not close to easy.
That's part of the training we have to go through.
It is what it is. But I thank God for new friendships.
Yes.
I thank God for new bonds. I thank God for new people.
See, I feel like this prayer point that God should choose our friends for us.
Yeah.
Is underrated.
Yeah, it works.
It's very much underrated.
You want, the minute you, I think I saw something online one time. The minute you pray that God should filter the people you don't need in your life, the ones that you did not expect will start living, and you start complaining like, God, why? What is going on? What did you ask him?
Thank you.
You asked him to remove the people that are not good for you.
It is so
and then he did it and you are complaining.
I mean,
like
and then when you not allow him just do him, you will now see that those people that he actually removed from your life, it was better for you. You might not discover that now, but with time, you understand.
Thank you. And you come back and say, thank you, God.
Oh.
Chinemema is a huge fan of jewelry, a freak. So we saw this big jewelry store where they sell good stuff, and we decided to enter. She was just looking at rings. See her inside. She was just looking at rings, and then she came out to show me this earring. It was so fine. I don't know why we didn't snap it. It was so beautiful, but we did not buy it because it was too expensive. I don't know if it's not the owner of the store that was there.
If you are my friend, definitely I will have expectations. Because I value you.
Yeah, and you cannot pretend about it.
Exactly. I can't walk around eggshells. I can't. It's scary. It's stressful. Because in my longest relationship, I don't even know if we're still friends. Because she made a statement recently when we had a conversation, because she called me. And she's like, oh, we know we don't talk like we used to.
Yeah.
So we don't know if she doesn't know if she can still speak to me the way she used to. And I'm like, oh wow. And I'm here thinking that, oh, we've moved past that.
Yeah.
We had a fight.
But was there a mutual settlement?
From my own part, I think there was.
From the both of you.
But I don't know if, because I thought it was.
Did you guys talk about
yes,
it?
we did.
You
very
important.
The elephant I will always address it. Even though I might not address it immediately, because I mean, we're humans. I might not want to say things that would provoke the other person. So I tend to think about it and then speak about it in a calmer situation, a calmer time, when the both of us are calm, and then we can process it. Because an uncomfortable conversation. And then when she made this statement, I was like, wow, we've been friends since NYSC. NYSC days.
What year?
Like I started in 2017, yes.
Oh wow.
She's more like she is more like family too, because I know her family.
Okay.
I know all her family members.
Wow.
So it was sad when she said that to me, because I'm like, but we spoke about this. And even when, because she's in Lagos and I'm in Abuja, right? When I visited Lagos, I still visited. And I mean, if you're not comfortable, you would have actually spoken up and been like, okay, we're not the way we used to, and at least we'll sort it out. Then waiting for something to come up, and then you're not saying it in the middle of that conversation.
Making reference to something that,
very sad. I felt sad. I felt bad
about that.
and I literally told her, I'm like, I thought we've moved past this. And she's like, oh, that she thought she had, but she hasn't.
Oh.
I'm like, okay, but that's on you. But I will not be dragged back.
Yes, certainly.
I will not be dragged back. So if you cannot figure it out, then I will not speak to you, because I will now start walking around. I will now start walking on eggshells when I'm with you, when I'm speaking with you, and that's not what I want.
This guy saw us when we were coming out from Shukodi's shop. I don't know how he got here, but he came and said I should feed him granite. He saw the way I was eating it. So I was trying to feed him. He said no, that I should not feed him again. He does not want to go viral from eating granite to another girl feeding him. I said, me too, before your girlfriend will come and break my head.
There's very beautiful and amazing talents in Nigeria.
That's true.
Oh, we have.
So give us some of your faves, female and male. I think I love Shafi Bello.
I will not love Shafi Bello.
Jesus,
the person actually.
Mommy, please come and adopt me. Come and have me.
Before Shafi Bello,
please.
I don't know if I can pronounce her name well. Ete. You're gonna cut my mouth.
Yes. You said she's a Akwa Ibom Calabar lady.
Yeah, thank you.
And she acted Mr. and Mrs.
I love her aura.
I think it was from that movie I started liking her.
I love that
composure. She has composure. And she speaks with so much poise.
The full definition of what it's called, class.
Yeah, I can't agree less.
I told you we had to do some spontaneous and adventurous buying. We saw this guy selling apple and we bought 3 apples for 1,000 naira. It felt good.
But sincerely, thank God for moms.
No, to be very honest, she raised us in the way of the Lord. She raised us in morning devotion, night devotion. You cannot miss it. And on Saturdays, we have Bible study after morning devotion. Immediately after morning devotion. Yes, you're not going to school.
Are you serious?
So you must sit down.
I never had that in my house.
Wow.
I never had that.
Did you like it though?
I think very honest.
We did like it.
You did like
it. It was more like punishment. Like, why are we having more devotion? Why do we have night devotion? You wake us by 4.
Is it like you guys were having morning and night?
Yes, so morning and night devotion.
Yes,
so morning and night devotion. But morning is always quick because everybody has to hurry up and go to school. Exactly. But night devotion.
We now saw these guys selling monkey cola. We stopped. I've not seen it before. Maybe I've seen it, but I wasn't conscious of it, and we did not know it, but we decided to try it out and see us eating it. It was not so bad though. It tasted like pawpaw, like unripe pawpaw or strong pawpaw. I don't know if you get the vibe, but it felt so good. We were just eating. I'm feeling the vibe.
And it's been an amazing journey so far. I'll say it's been, the Bible verse where they say, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death,
I shall fear no evil.
For he is with me.
I know Bible, no be say.
I
know Bible. I'm a child of God.
Yes,
you know,
you are. Yes,
God's
you are.
sugar baby for a reason.
You know, God's the love.
God's sugar baby. A city set upon a hill that cannot be hidden.
Cannot, yes. Set you
up. Like just people go crazy talking about tithing, right? And so many young people feel that the church is eating their money, right? And I don't know, what's your perception about it? Perception, I be perceptive. I be na perception, I be perception. What is? Before they will come and drag me that I don't know English, because this generation.
Right?
Anyway,
my perception regarding tithing. See, I think I'll put it this way: we're created by Him, right?
Yeah.
Everything we have is His.
Yeah.
Whether we like it or not.
That's true.
Whether we choose to even think about it or not.
Yeah.
Everything, every good thing comes from the Lord.
Yeah.
So why would I want to withhold His portion? It's obedience. God owns everything. He's God. That 10% is nothing to Him. So don't do it for the church. You're not doing it for the church. So so the mindset matters. So people think they are doing it for the church. That's why it's always an issue. Because they'll feel like, oh, the church is not using it to do what they're expected to do. That's not your business. It's a relationship between you and God. Father, I have received it and I'm giving you 10%. How much is even 10%?
How much is
10%? Even if it's 1 million, how much is 100k out of it? It's nothing.
That's true.
It's nothing.
I feel friendship breakups should be talked about more often.
Very, very true.
Should be talked about more often. I had an experience with a friend, and we were really close, right? I met her when I was going to school, year 1. When I was going to write my exams, right? Yes, when I was going to write my exams, we were coming from Warri. We entered the same bus. We were coming from Warri to Enugu. And then we were talking in the bus, and then we realized we were going to the same place.
Oh, nice.
And we're like, oh, okay, so let's look for a space together, right? So unfortunately, she got a space before me, and I didn't like the space, so I had to look for another space. And then after a while, there was COVID, and then we had to look for another place together, and then we started staying together, right? And we were acting like siblings. People could really tell, because we came to school together. People could really tell if we were siblings or not, if we knew before now or we did not know before now. It was really hard to tell, because we had this bond, this love. We were even wearing the same clothes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we'll go to the market, we'll buy clothes. She goes to the market sometimes. She's a huge fan of it. Sorry. She goes to the market, she buys the same clothes, and then we wear and all. And sometimes I feel she started having so many friends, and I'm not one to be everywhere, right? And she started having so many friends that were not getting to her head.
I think people need to talk about this
particular thing. She was not having so many friends that was not. I feel it might not be the case, right? But I felt it. She was not having too many friends. They were not getting into her head. That was not affecting her loyalty in our friendship. And she has not forgotten that we started first, and we have actually gone through a lot that these people that are just coming do not know about. I felt hurt, I felt betrayed, even while we were still friends, right? And then at some point something happened, she got angry, and then she left the house. No. I got angry and then I left the house. She was so pained, so pissed
that you left the house.
That I left the house. I saw how pained she was, and I promised her that for no reason, no matter what she does to me, I'm not going to leave the house angry again. We'll have to settle no matter what it is before I leave. Or I would not even have to leave the house. You just have to find a way around it to settle it. And then we settled that, right? After a while, she got angry and she left the house. She left the house for more than a week.
Sacrificing.
And I was still waiting, like, okay, she's going to come back, because I had already, like, she's younger. I'm already, I know it's friendship, but yeah, she's still younger, right? I'm a first child. She's also a first child, but I feel I have more responsibilities. So I understand this thing with younger ones and their score. You get. So I just felt, let her do her thing, she'll come back. But she did not. And after a while, I was so pained. I even had to swallow my pride. But now I'm not talking about who offended who, because I will tell you now that she offended me, and she might tell you now that I offended her. But it's not a matter of who offended who right now. It is something we talked about that we are not going to break. No matter what happens, we are going to sit our ass down and talk about it. She left the house. I had to go and see her. I told myself when I get there, I'll talk to her about it, right? I'll talk to her about it. But when I got there, I was so angry because she was in the house of a friend. One of the friends, yeah. I was so angry, and I was like, I did not talk to her the way I planned to talk to her anymore. I just went there and I told her, if you still value this friendship, come back home. If you don't come back. And I left. I did not even let her talk. Honestly, that's the truth. And I left, and I was expecting her to come back. And then she came back that evening and she picked her clothes and left. I was so hurt. I was so hurt. Like, I was so hurt. At that point, I just told myself, it's over.
On our way back to the hotel, we were so tasty. We decided to stop by this shop and get cold pure water.
And Souldate shows every Friday on YouTube at the Mouse Diary YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching once again, and I'm so happy and also blessed to have a guest here, and I believe she has been a blessing to you too. Souldate is about that state where you are vulnerable, where you talk about things in deeper form, finding yourself, discovering, loving, and just being you without remorse, right? And don't forget to like this video, share this video with a friend, and subscribe.